Hello and welcome. This is Adusman. In today's video, we are going to discuss the OR and AND functions, as well as the double pipe and the double ampersand operators. Let's see the example. We have a table where we have category-wise sales of different products. And I would like to create a measure in which I would like to see the sales of monitors or routers. Let's see how it's done. Let's create a new measure. We'll call this measure monitors or routers, and I'm going to use the calculate function to calculate this. I already have a total sale measure, and now I'm going to apply a function called OR. OR takes two logical arguments, and if either one of them is true, then the measure will calculate the value. For example, I want to see product category is equal to monitors, or product category is equal to routers. We'll close the brackets and put the formula in the visual. So you can see that monitors 22.9 million and routers 11.2 million makes a total of 34.1 million. And if I would like to see figures only against monitors and routers, then I can add key filters inside the formula. So outside OR, I am going to put key filters, and again close one more bracket. And now you can see the figures of monitors and routers are appearing only against monitors and routers relevant row. So this is the sale value which includes either monitors or routers. There's a limitation of this formula. I cannot add further categories inside this. If I would like to write more categories, it won't take this and it gives me an error value. Let's say if I forcefully do it and write, say, laptop, then it will give me an error. Too many arguments were passed to the OR function. The maximum argument count for the function is 2. If we put in the third condition, the formula will return an error. So what is the workaround? The workaround is that we can replace this OR with the double pipe sign. How it's done? Let's see. I'm going to replace monitors, comma, with the double pipe sign, and remove one more last bracket. And if we do this, then the current formula is fine. We can add more conditions here. Let's say if I were to add product category equals laptop, then the answer would be fine. You can see now the values appearing against both against laptop, monitors, and routers. So the OR function has two maximum arguments in the conditions, whereas the double pipe sign can accept multiple conditions. Now, if I were to calculate sales value of a laptop at the same time when the brand is equal to Apple, let's create a new measure. Apple laptop sales. I'm going to use the calculate function. My measure is total sales. And this time I'm going to put in product category equals to laptop, comma, next condition is brand is equal to Apple. Close the bracket for calculate, and let's put the measure in the visual. Now we can see the sales value of Apple laptops in the visual, and the total value of a laptop is 125 million, whereas the Apple sales are only 17 million. We can also rewrite this formula using the AND function. For example, put AND, and now laptop as well as brand equals to Apple. We have to close one bracket here for AND then another bracket for calculate. The answer is the same. The answer is the same. You can see that Apple and laptop can be combined together with an AND function. But if I were to add more lines here, more conditions, more arguments, the AND function will give me an error. Again, the maximum number of arguments which the AND function will take is 2. How can we remove this limitation? We can replace this with the double ampersand sign. For example, double ampersand. And there's one more thing which is important here. If I were to put in condition from another table, let's say ampersand, and I want to put in the scenario as actual. We have got two scenarios in the data, budget and actual. And if I were to add scenario, there's no, the formula doesn't take it. Scenario name is equal to actual. The formula will return me an error because it says the expression contains column for multiple tables, whereas single table is expected. So you cannot use multiple tables in the same argument. To work around is that you add filters in here. You do a filter and do a filter on the product table and add this condition, and then add another filter on scenario table where scenario name is equal to actual. And now we can see that our measure is returning a number. And this number is basically the actual sales for Apple laptops. So this is how we can work around with the limitations of the AND or operators, where we can use the double pipe and the double ampersand signs. But the condition which we should keep in mind is that the double ampersand and the double pipe operators only take arguments from a single table. If you would like to add conditions from multiple tables in our formula, then we'll have to add multiple filters. I hope you would have enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.